Hello everybody, welcome to Just Upright. My name is Doc Jean Gruder. I'm Doctor of Physical Therapy and I am your foreign educated physical therapist guide to US application. I hope you guys are doing great. Okay, so I've been receiving emails, lots of questions from foreign educated physical therapists all over the world. Okay, so I'm going to answer one question right now. And that is, can I take NPTE before I take TOEFL? And I'll answer it coming up. There is no one answer to this question, really. It depends, okay? So that is the reason why I have the free ebook, the master list of 50 states. If you haven't downloaded it, it's on the description section below. Download it. Go to the website of the state that you want to apply to, okay? And read all the requirements, because we have 50 states and each state have different requirements, different from any other states, okay? So they are not United States of America when it comes to requirements for foreign educated physical therapists. It depends on the state. So for example, in New York, you're not required to take TOEFL before you take your NPTE, okay? So you can process your credentialing, and then you can process your application to the state. If you completed all the requirements of New York State, the fee and all the requirements, the credentialing, and they give you eligibility letter, okay, meaning, okay, go signal, you can take the NPTE, okay? So you can take the NPTE without the TOEFL. But, okay, here's the deal. For any other states like that, that you can take the NPTE without the TOEFL, okay, you have to understand that if you do not have a working or immigrant visa, okay, and you need an employer to petition you with a working or immigrant visa, then eventually you will need to take TOEFL as part of the requirement of healthcare worker certificate, okay? Healthcare worker certificate. So the USCIS, the immigration, requires that all applicants, foreign educated physical therapists, will have a healthcare worker certificate, and that is, it dictates that your coursework tool for credentialing will be number 6, and then you have to pass TOEFL among other requirements, okay? So if you're gonna use FCCPT, it's gonna be type 1 review for immigration, okay? So that is the one releasing the healthcare worker certificate. If you're going to use the CGFNS, ICD, okay, so they have a visa screen certificate, okay? So whatever you use, you need TOEFL, okay? But again, it depends on the state. There are states that will require you to pass TOEFL first before you can take the NPTE. So you really have to check the requirements. So you have to take time to understand what are the requirements of the state. Should I take it TOEFL first? So there are questions regarding, like, for example, special cases that you are an American citizen, but you took your degree outside of the US, so you are considered a foreign trained physical therapist, okay? So you did not take your schooling here in the US, and it's not under the CAPTE, the one that governs the physical therapy school standard, okay? So you still have to go through the credentialing process. Now, you can also call the state and explain to them, hey, I'm an American citizen. I grew up in the US. I just took my PT degree outside of the US. Do I really need to pass TOEFL, okay? So because for American citizens or physical therapists, foreign educated physical therapists with immigrant visa, you do not need the healthcare worker certificate, because you do not need the employer to file you with a working or immigrant visa, because you're already have that document to get in and out of the US without the working or immigrant visa. Okay, if you are already an immigrant or you are a US citizen. But again, it depends on the state, since you took your education outside of the country, if they will still require you to take TOEFL, or if they will waive the TOEFL requirement. Okay, so I hope, guys, that is clear for you. Okay, and also I want you to know that I'm planning to go to the Philippines March 2023 for the live event. Okay, so teaching fellow Filipino physical therapists on how to apply to the US as physical therapists. I am actively looking right now for sponsors here in the US, hoping that someone will sponsor the event so it will push through. Okay, but at the same time, I want to know, guys, if you are interested in attending. If you want me to reserve a spot for you, if you want to be counted, so I can present it to the sponsor, here is the number of people who are really wanting to attend this event. Please fill out the registration, the pre-registration form. The link is down below. This will really help with the planning and hopefully pushing through the event. Okay, it is my goal for me to help as many foreign educated physical therapists as much as possible, for you to be 100% USPT ready. So it is important that you understand what you're doing, so you're not wasting your time, you're not wasting your money, you're not wasting your resources, and you're not having delays one after another just because you do not know what you're doing. Okay, so please pray for sponsors to come in and sponsor this event, and please fill out the registration form, pre-registration form. Okay, guys, so if you have any other questions, please comment down below. I would answer your questions, and I hope to see you on the next video, and hopefully at the live event. Until the next video, stay blessed.